My daughter said, we got all those bell peppers and stuff in the garden. I said, well, what kind of peppers? She said, all the peppers. So this is a massive, this is all the way up to my knees, you all. And there's all kinds of peppers in here. At the very bottom, there's some bell peppers, some yellow ones, but I don't know what half of these things are. It's literally, it's plumb full is what it is. And of course, I said I would do them because she's in there making some kind of, will you, some kind of wontons with stuff in them, you all. So look at this. This you got high weeds in your garden. Hello. You got to wear long pants and boots. I had a hole in my pants. See, like that. I thought, well, I'm going to just use this tape. Use that tape to. I don't want no bugs crawling in my pants. I don't. Oh my goodness, that's great, you all. Other than that, you all, it's really nice out. I've got the Watchman of the Truth Awake watchtower. Yes, it is. It's wild. It really is out there. The weeds have taken over the lower garden. You can see it down there. That's where I was. Way down there in the garden where the tomato plants were. And hidden amongst the weeds were all those peppers. And that's where I went down there to get them. And it's a whole bucket full. It's all the way up to my knees. You can see that's like probably 2 feet of all different types of peppers. And as you pull some, you know what they do? The juice splatters on your face is what it does. I mean, it's nice and stuff, but I don't know what they are. I have no idea what all these peppers are. I know that they're hot. They're really hot, and then some are really small. Some grew in clusters and stuff. I've heard that these right here, if you, I don't know, you can fry them or you do something with them, grill them or something. But these, you all, no idea what they are. But my daughter, she's going to do them. Yeah, it's, so if you've got your garden, have you got your stuff all out of your garden too, you all? Have you got it out of your garden? Because it's not staying hot like it used to. It's really not. If you're, let me get this shirt off of me. If you're just tuning in, there's that black snake is down there too, she said. The big black snake, the big king snake or whatever it was, rat snake was down there in the driveway. I said, where did it go? She said, I don't know, it's by your car. I guess it's looking for voles and mice. I'm not gonna get these boots off now. So I got these rubber boots on. And there we go. If you live in the country or you have a garden or something, you know that you got rubber boots because you're gonna be going out and you're gonna get in the weeds and stuff like that. You're gonna have the clothing that you need. Let's look at the sun. It was looking really pretty when I was out there too, but then they started doing the sky like this. Tell you what, if you're not used to picking vegetables, all that bending over and lifting up those leaves and the tall weeds and stuff and pulling off that peppers, that's a hard job. The people who go out there and they pick the stuff in the fields and stuff, you know, they work hard for their money. They do. That's back-breaking work. All of that stuff. Hello. The big ones, stuff them with cheese and wrap them with bacon. Yeah, I think I've had stuffed jalapenos before. They were kind of bigger than that, but they were, there might be some jalapenos in here. Maybe this is a jalapeno, but there were some that this lady, years and years ago before I got married, she would have these jalapenos. She'd stuff them with cheese and she'd fry them, and they were so delicious. Really, really good. She was a good cook, you all. Let me sit down for a second. The chubby green ones are, that's what they are. That's right, poblanos. My son likes that kind. So he didn't get very many because the weeds took over. I think his sister only planted him maybe 1 or 2 plants. Yeah, but I don't know what the rest of them are, I have no idea. So we got a poblano right there. We got something like this. Let me see this right here. You don't want to really touch them that much. See, and I don't know what these small ones are, like this right here. Let's see. I mean, these really do got a pretty, we had so many of these last year. We probably had around 5 gallons of these is what we had. Yeah, but at the very bottom, there's, I think those belong to that. And I don't know what these are right here. What's these? Yeah. Using the garden and you saw the most beautiful rainbow colors. Oh, wow. That's wonderful, Diana. Yeah. Dry them and save the seeds. Yes, for salty, for some sauces and stuff. And, they look really pretty when they turn red. Real pretty, but there's so many inside here. It really is a ton of them. Way, way down in the bottom, the big bell peppers are probably getting so squashed. That's all right. Yeah. Serrano and arboreal. Yeah. So, yeah, this is like a set back and kind of relaxed day. I've been doing that wood stove in there, getting it cleaned out. I had a damper plate that was in a Appalachian stove, 36 BW. That's discontinued. It was original stove for in here. They don't make the damper plates anymore, and it had warped and stuff, so I took it out, took all the bricks out, and I think my husband dumped them in the woods. So I've ordered some ceramic-like fiber, some kind of, I don't know, heat shield or something like that, in one great big sheet that can go inside the lining of your wood stove and or your ovens if you do pizza ovens. Ordered some of those for the sides, and I've got extra brick to put on the bottom of it, you all. Who was born in Mexico? Yeah, chili relleno. Yeah. Let me see. Something's on my eye. Let me see. I have to. Where's it at? I don't see nothing on my eye. You probably saw the sunlight when I went to the other side of the porch. When I went over there is what you saw. Yeah. Well, and I had some of the chili stuff fly up in my face too. I thought, well, that'd be about great if I'm out here in the garden and I have chili pepper juice fly up in my face, then I'll know what it's like to have pepper spray sprayed in my face. And then I thought, then I don't have no water to wash my eyes out. Yeah, that's right, you all. It's all right. Has this day been slow for you all? Has it kind of went slow where you're at? Do you feel like it's dragged on? It was really quiet earlier. It seems like it's not as quiet now, is what it seems like. Yeah. Oh, your husband is Mexican. Yeah. Hello. So we're outside and just came in from picking, I guess this is 5 gallon of peppers. And I guess we're going to do something with them or give them away. There's people who will dry them, and they love them. They love hot peppers. They could eat them all day long. They get burned blisters in a person's mouth. Chippeto is smoked pepper. That sounds really good. It was quiet this morning. It was super, super quiet. Look at this cloud has literally come over here, you all. But there is a lovely breeze. Extremely nice breeze blowing now. I've just been trying. I got the urge to get my wood stove together since winter is coming, and I've been neglecting it. So that's what I spent my morning doing, messing with that wood stove. And I've got to get the, I think it's like 10 or 12 foot of 8-inch pipe that's up to the chimney. I have to lift that off the stove so I can put in a damper on the pipe itself before winter gets here. Oh, I don't have no neighbors. Yeah, do you got neighbors? Yeah, I don't have no neighbors out here. Well, I do, but they're off in the distance. People normally keep to themselves out here where I'm at. And if you have your neighbor's probably around 3 or 4 miles away, or maybe 7 miles away from you out in the country if you do things with them. Oh, Cowboy Fries from Filibistros. You started your wood stove. I heard that it's going to start getting colder sooner, is what I heard. Yeah, we'll have to start preparing the porch also for it. You know, let me tell you something I've been noticing on the Facebook marketplace, because I went over there to see if there was any like stove pipes, 8-inch double insulated, double walled stove pipes and stuff. And I've seen some. There's really good deals. You can get a whole entire stove with the pipe. If you're lucky, for around $300, you get the whole entire setup. And some people have had them on there for a while. But one thing I've noticed is with the tires, people who are selling tires, nice looking tires, they have to keep dropping their price. They drop their price because nobody's looking. Here's what I did one time. This is a few days ago. My stepdad had a set of tires off his F-150 he was selling. So I said, I'll put them on the marketplace for you. I put it on the marketplace. Nothing. Nothing. And then Facebook goes, do you want to get your post out there? Pay $5 so you can boost your thing. And I think that's what they're doing. They are deliberately hiding people's Facebook marketplace things and not showing it. The people are having to mark their things down. If you've sold anything on there recently, if that's happening to you, if you're finding out you're trying to get rid of something and you're not even getting no messages, no nothing, they're shadow banning you is what they do. And they're shadow banning on the marketplace too, you all. This is getting serious, what's taking place, all of it. I deleted the posting I had made for my stepdad. And when I went over to his house this week, him was in my mom's house, I used his to post it on his. He didn't get no messages either. Nothing. Nothing. Something fishy's going on, you all. It is. Hello. Somebody left a comment on a video. More coming out about the 24th. It's supposed to be a huge event. Will always be remembered. I'm hearing from a few sources now. Yeah, this is the German guy. The guy in Germany said something about that. Then somebody did a video and said, no, that wasn't the September the 24th. It was supposed to have been in February of something, but we'll find out. We will find out, you all. That's right. We will find out. The arrival date. Well, it's the last day of summer. It's September the 21st. And there was, September the 21st is United Nations Peace Day, too. Did you read that? It's United Nations, I think, Peace Day on September the 21st. And there's some other significant day, but I thought, that's really interesting. United Nations Peace Day. Yeah. So, who knows? There's lots of predicted dates out there. There really is, about lots of events that are to take place. And when those events come or don't come, the dates will just pass, and you'll just keep going and keep going and keep going, is what you'll do. The Schumann resonance has been spiking off the charts. Um, I don't really look at that. It reminds me so much of HARP. It really does. When I used to follow years ago the induction magnetometer, I would watch it religiously every single day, and I would correlate that with the earthquakes and all of that, because there was, every time the magnetometer would spike, you would see these red and green bands, blocks that would show up on the Memphis Ceri thing, the Ceri thing, CERI, of the earthquake things. And then it was always like around 2 days later, maybe 2.5, then there'd be a massive earthquake somewhere, a large earthquake. And I thought, wow, it was getting really easy to see that something was going to happen. Of course, I never knew where it was going to happen, but I knew that something was going to happen based on the magnetometer and the readings on that series. It was a folk warm Siri dot whatever, with the green and red bars that went across it, seismographs. And then you couple that with the NexRad systems, how at nighttime, where the NexRads are in the United States, um, they would have all these screen circles with the bands on them. Every night, I would wake up at around 1, 2 in the morning, and I thought, I'm going to go check it, and I'm going to take screenshots. And I did. I would check it, and I'd take screenshots. And on the NexRads, there were all, you could see the round circles, the frequency, the rings of them popping up in all these areas. There was no rain there or nothing, but you could see them popping up. And then boom, the area that had that going on, it wasn't but a few days later, boom, they got a lot of rainfall, you all, a lot. So I thought there has to be something with the NexRads too that are out there. Did you all ever watch them? How they came up with the rings? There was like a 7.6 earthquake in New Guinea. Yeah. Queensland, hello there, Sue. So if people see this video, they think Gina's talking about her garden now. I've jumped to the earthquakes and the NexRads and the induction magnetometer, the HARP, and the weather, earthquakes, all of it. It's all connected. It really is. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Every once in a while on that Facebook memory thing, and I'll see some of the things pop up, and or I got it saved on my old computer, all the screenshots that I would take from all of that kind of stuff. And you know, it was really interesting. Like, it was like, I don't know, 9 years ago today, the same type of a solar activity was happening too, around 9 years ago today. And I thought, wow, that's really interesting, because they have almost the same magnitude, or whatever you call them, of these solar flares coming out of the sun, and the same amount of them. It's like it keeps repeating in intensity, the same intensities and stuff. And it's like just like a cycle that keeps on going and going and going, like clockwork. Thank you, Watchtower. Yeah, I jump topics. I really do. Well, there's a lot of manipulation that's going on in this world, and a lot of people do a lot of manipulation. And a lot of people, oh, I hate to say it, you all, but they take advantage. There was somebody who made this comment. Never let a good crisis go to waste. Can anybody on here tell me who made that comment when he was being interviewed? Never let a good crisis go to waste. I know who it was. I'm wondering if someone on here remembers who it was too when that was said. Yes, you knew it. That's right. You got that too. You got it too. No, it was Rahm Emanuel. That's who it was. That's what he said. And he was the one who wanted 2-year compulsory service for people going into the military, just like Israel. He wanted 2 years compulsory service. That's what he wanted also. No, it was Rahm Emanuel is who it was when he was being interviewed. And, you know, you may see one day that 2 years compulsory service too, even though it was years and years ago. Um, Denver is giving bug out bags. No, wait. D. Franzi, are you serious? Hello there, Susan B. Honey. We need to talk about that. If Denver is giving out bug out bags on the 10th and the 24th, now you tell us what you heard, because that's really interesting to hear something like that. Bug out bags on the 10th and 24th. Has anyone else heard about it? Yes, that's right. Zuya. And the other one, oh, Paulson. You know, the Paluson, the head of the, what was he the head of? Some kind of financial part with he had the bald head and stuff. It was the Henry Paulson or something. He was a crook. I know he had that name. Yeah. Let me see this. Yeah, Israel requires it after high school. So, yeah, I know who I'm talking about. He was such a crook. And he was, I think, like the head of the Federal Reserve back then. He wasn't Bernanke. Bernanke was a hyperinflation, deflationary, whatever. Yeah. Hello, if you all were just tuning in. I was trying to find out. Somebody said Denver was handing out bags on the 10th and the 24th. Henry Paulson, thank you. Zuvia, I did not like that man at all. You know, just the first time I saw him, you know how you can look at people? You can look at people and you can look at them right in the eyes, because they say the eyes are the window of the soul. And if you've got that gift, you can look inside someone's eyes. You can look inside my eyes. The eyes are the windows of the soul. You can like look inside their eyes and you can see who they are on the inside. You can, right inside their eyes. And some people will not look you in the eye. They won't, you all. They will not look you in the eye because they know that you can look inside of them. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Susan, that's right. I know he gave me the creeps, and so did Rahm Emanuel. He really did. I just didn't like that whole entire setup. They were the only two that really kind of creeped me out. Yes, the window to the soul. That's right. Whoo! Yeah. Yeah, some people can't, and some people feel really self-conscious, especially if they're really shy and stuff. They don't want you looking in their eyes because they're so introverted and they just feel uncomfortable. But the other people, yeah, if they know that you can look inside of them, they won't let you at all. Hello there, you all. Yeah. So, did we get the Queen of Sheba? Let me read about this. The Queen of Sheba, who traveled all the way to meet King Solomon. And she was supposed to, she had a child by him. After the jewels of the Queen of Sheba gave King Solomon the British fraudulent, yes. No, they're not. They're not related to him whatsoever, you all. You know they're not. That's okay. We know. Yeah, they're not. Yeah. No. Um, that's right. So, I was looking for the Denver comment is what I was looking for. Okay, Denver. D. Franzi, did you ever comment back, D. Franzi, about Denver? Has anyone else seen it? Um, about Denver, Colorado, or Denver handing out bug out bags for the 10th and the 24th. It was the name of Diane's dog, for crying out loud. Somebody had a dog. Um, yeah. Mm, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sheba had a dog. Sheba was a sheepdog. You said the Queen of Sheba was a sheepdog. Is that what you said? Because I never read that. If the Queen of Sheba was in fact a sheepdog. Yeah. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, Denver Office of Emergency Management giving free emergency bug out bags to the community for the National Preparedness Month in September. The bags are equipped with the basic emergency supplies. Okay. Oh, she named her sheepdog Sheba. Okay, thank you for that clarification. Yeah. Yeah, so she named her sheepdog Sheba. Okay. Um, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, that's better. Um, oh, okay. That's great. My bad. Yeah. So, that's good, you all. That's good. So now they're handing them out. They have to register for the free bag at the preparedness fans. Yeah. Mm. You get, no, I didn't, I haven't went back out in my shed at all because it's been a forecast for rain. It's been very humid and the ground is still wet. I like to try to take a break on the weekends is what I like to try to do. Yeah. Love you too. So what happened to Diane? Diane K? Did she go bye-bye? Um, yeah, emergency bags. Hmm. Susan, yeah. Uh, I haven't heard of anything else going on, you all. I really haven't. Nothing. Of course, I haven't been on the internet looking. I've been messing with my stove and trying to figure out what I need to do, you all. That's right. I felt fine when I woke up. Some people have been having nightmares, um, literally nightmares. And of course, you know, the pains in their bodies and stuff like that. They've been having lots of pain in their body after they wake up, and they may not have any remembrance of why they're feeling in pain. Of course, somebody said they got burnt in their sleep behind their leg in the comment section, and it was behind their knee was like burning. So they jerked the covers off, and they went to look at their knee to see if they had like a cigarette burn behind it or something like that. But they didn't see anything, but their leg was like on fire, is what they said. Oh, Diane K, honey. Oh, your dog is a child and you got a timeout. Aw. Diane, honey, that was me who did it because I misunderstood what you said, so I do apologize. Um, yeah. So literally, I do apologize because I didn't know what you meant, but that's okay. Yeah. Well, it may not be okay for you, but yeah, that's all right. Um, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. If I've done something wrong, I will sincerely apologize, and I do mean it because I thought you were calling the Queen of Sheba a sheepdog, but that's all right. We didn't. We've got to move beyond it now. That's right. Um, yeah. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. That's right. Susan, honey, that's okay. It's all right. It really is. It's all right. It's life. It is all good. That's right, Diane. It's all good. Um, brothers and sisters, you all, I'm going to be serious with you. This dream state, what's happening in people's dream state, it's really happening to them because they're literally waking up and their bodies are feeling it. Their bodies are feeling it. That's like that time when I had that love you too. Yeah. That's like that time when I dreamt I was on the table and my stomach, they had three things poked in my stomach down here, digging around, and I could feel them doing it. It was a woman. I could feel her doing it. And they were great big long instruments. And I thought, she's trying to get that out of me. She's digging around in that area where I had the movement. And then she kept digging and digging, and all of a sudden I heard something snip. She pulled out some type of flesh out of my area down here. And immediately I woke up. I held my stomach. I too threw the covers off of me. I jumped out of the bed, and I looked in the mirror. I turned the lights on in the bathroom, and I looked in the mirror. I wanted to see if I had a mark on my stomach where she was doing whatever she was doing, but I didn't see nothing on my stomach. So I really wonder what they're doing in the dream state. Yeah, Susan, it was. I jumped up because I thought, oh, am I going to have a mark there? At least my arm didn't get ripped off in my dream state and wake up with my arm feeling like, okay, it's sore, but I still got my arm. Yeah, I heard that too. Your arm, this person's arm got ripped off in their dream state. So there's something causing all of this, you all. And there may be some who do not believe in the other realms, but they are real. They are real. That's right. They're trying to enter, but they will not. If I'm asleep or I'm getting ready to go to sleep and I feel something, or I wake up and I sense a presence, I will call out the name of Jesus. I will, and I'll mean it. And I'll say it with authority. I will. And it works. Now, before you knock somebody who says that, you all, don't knock it until you try it. Because if you truly do mean it, it does work. It works. It's as simple as that. But to the person who doesn't, it's not going to work very well for you because the spiritual realm knows whether or not you mean what you're saying. Yeah. I thought that too. The real time is merging with that right there. Yeah, sleep paralysis. The sky here is it's rather nice out right now. Normally I'd take a walk, but I'm walking back and forth on the porch right now. Feels really nice. Real nice. Mmm. Oh, I feel good. I feel really good right now. Just walking back and forth, try to wear myself out. Um, yeah. Hello. So, if you're all just tuning in, I was out in my garden picking peppers, all the peppers, and there's a bunch of big peppers on the top, and on the bottom, like way down here, are some bell peppers and stuff, different color bell peppers. But we got some poblanos, and then I don't know what these are, or these are, or these are, but they're hot. And I'm not gonna mess with those at all. Um, we didn't get as much food this year. I got a lot of cucumbers from the greenhouse. I picked out a whole bunch of them again today too. And these ones right here that I picked today is probably like a gallon. They're smaller ones. I think I'm going to just put them in a batch of vinegar with some water, some brine mixture, really, with some dill and some garlic, and make them refrigerator pickles. That'd be the nice and crunchy. That's right. Uh, they do look great, Diane. The colors are really nice. Salsa. Um, I guess I could make salsa. I really could with them. With some tomatoes, put some hot peppers in it, and burn my mouth. It literally causes mental alertness. Cayenne pepper. If I eat a lot of cayenne pepper, it causes mental alertness. Um, well, I haven't brushed my hair today, which I don't brush my hair. I really don't. I just use my hand like that. Haven't done nothing with it. And I've been out in my garden, but thank you. Yeah. Spicy food is very good. Yes, it is. Oh, I just want to sit down if I can, just for one moment. Right here. So I've been walking so long. I do, William, I call it messy. That's right. It's messy hair with duct tape. It's that aluminum foil tape that you would put on your wrap around your duct work. I had a big rip in these pants, and I didn't want the bugs to get me in the garden, so I wear long pants and rubber boots. Yeah. Duct tape really is a good thing to have in your bug out bag. If you have a bug out bag, you'd like to have some duct tape because you can literally put it over the holes in your clothes. And I think you can, if you don't have glasses on and you need glasses, I think I've seen this. You take some duct tape or something, do it on both sides, or a piece of cardboard, and you poke a lot of little bitty holes in it. And then you should be able to see. I haven't tried it, but I saw this on a survival thing years ago. If you poke little bitty holes all in something like that, and because you don't got your glasses, somehow you can see. I know it sounds strange. Um, yeah, you might want to try it before you wait to the last minute. Gorilla tape. Yeah, feels nice to sit down. It really does. Okay, I got to get up. Greco. Greco. All right. I didn't get no full moon last night because we had cloudy skies, and I think they did it the last time too. Cloudy skies, so we could not get no full moon at all. At all. Well, you saw the full moon on the west coast. You have black fungus on your crops, Diane. We have a lot of green. Is that black powdery mildew? No, that's powdery mildew. Black fungus of vermicillin wilt. Is that vermicillin wilt that you've got? Because that's like a fungus too. Or maybe you're talking about the black dots themselves. In California. Yeah. It feels like it's trying to get quieter here, you all. You had a full moon in Scotland. Oh, tiny black. Oh, wow. Jelly eggs. That's really strange. I've not heard of black jelly eggs. I put my foot in my rubber boots. And I put my foot in my other rubber boot, you all. I can put my foot in my boot. Now I can walk. I can walk, you all. Walked right down here. I don't want to see that big black snake. Even though they eat mice and stuff, nobody wants to see no big black snake. And there's no way I'm going to leave my car windows rolled down with a big black snake that's, it's around 6 feet long down through here. And it's probably hiding. It would love to get in a car where it's nice and warm. It would probably crawl up underneath the car into the wheel areas. Let me show you how well these sweet potatoes did. You all, do we still got reception right here? Let me show you this. Well, it's scary at first. This right here is not good for this type of potatoes in the summertime. You can't really grow good potatoes in something like this. It gets too warm. These are the things we made this year out of a goat panels. But this is the sweet potatoes, you all. Look at this. This looks really nice. I hope that snake didn't crawl in here, but it probably did crawl inside of here. Look how the sweet potatoes, this is all recycled pallets, wood pallets and old fencing that somebody was going to throw away, and I repurposed it. This is the pallets, and these were the panels from the old fencing. But yeah, this is the sweet potatoes. Isn't it pretty on here? And I guess when these die, it's going to taste really good for those sweet potatoes. But my garden is all a jungle now. A great big jungle, and that's a perfect place for that snake. This right here, I guess when these quit blooming, I gotta watch it, because when these quit blooming, we'll put some root crops in here for the fall root crops. Look at these, you all. Isn't that cute? It's so pretty. It really is pretty. I don't know what they are, but this thing right here, this weighs about as much as a gallon of milk. And I'm not sure if you can eat it. I really ain't. But it looks cool. Look at that. This is all fuzzy. Aren't they cute? They like just hanging down. I don't even know what they are. Some kind of gourds is what they are. I think this is about done too, you all. Look at that. You can make those moccasins. Remember in school and music, they dry these out and you could shake them? That's right, you all. We got it going on. Alien pods. Well, I don't think they're quite alien. I don't. Yeah, it's really nice out. You let me know if you don't got a reception, because it probably will drop my reception out here. This is the garden I went in. It's overtaken. This is overtaken. We're letting the beans, well, we're going to let these beans dry out. And there's hardly nothing in there. In here. These, they don't have much beans in them, you all. They don't. We didn't eat them. But we'll let them dry out. Maybe use them. Can you all still see? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll save our seeds. We're freezing up a bit, you all. She's breaking up. She's breaking up. Steve Austin. How's this? Is this better? Why do I need a walking stick? Oh, that's okay. Oh, I know, when the garden does. Yeah, can you see now, you all? Because I walked away from my garden. That's too far. That's too far away from this, the one Wi-Fi that's up there. You're fine here. Oh, that's great, you all. Yeah, so it's really nice out. I should make a fire in that fire ring, but I don't do it. We even got these hazelnuts. I think that's what these are. There's a lot of these. We got a great big bush behind the one shed, but the squirrels like to eat all of these, is what they like to do. Full moon. Yeah. All right. Looks like we're coming up underneath this big old tree. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we have many days left. Dancing does sound good, but I have to find a song that I can dance to. And it's got to have a good beat. It really does. It's got to have a good beat that my spirit can resonate with. If I can't feel it in my spirit, I can't dance to it. And I really do like to dance from here, is what I like to do. No, I wouldn't dance to that song because it don't have a good beat as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. I gotta get my shoes off. Yeah, that's right. No, I don't like those songs. If it has, it's the beat. It's the beat behind it. It's got to have soul to it. I've got to feel it in my soul, so it's got to have soul. And of course, everybody don't like the same type of music either. They don't. Some people like headbanging music. Some people like opera, classical, rap, pop, jazz, blues, country. Oh, there's all kinds of music, you all. There is all kinds of music. And it's okay. Yeah. I've never heard a parking lot on the floor. Never heard of it. No parking on the floor. Tina Turner. I've liked some of the songs that Tina Turner sung. But I wasn't allowed to listen to music when I was growing up. I would sneak and listen to it on the radio at times. At times. Yeah. You had a white blight. You had white blight from so much rain. I've got white blight on my cucumbers upstairs, up in the greenhouse. I think they're about seeing their last. Let me show you how that greenhouse looks, because it's blight. It's kind of like a fungus-like thing up there. Let me do this. That breeze feels so good. Hippity hoppity. You all, I really like it. I don't know. It stresses me out to even think about it. It does. And when I dance, I don't dance to the music right away. When I record the music, that's when I dance. When I first hear the music, I'll record it. I'll play it once and I'll dance to it, even though I don't know how it's going to go, and then I'll just upload it. I don't practice it, you all, at all. I don't practice the dancing. It's the very first dance I do, and then boom, it's uploaded to the YouTube. That's why I look like I'm thinking of how am I going to move. It's because I just now do it and then upload it. I don't do it 2 times unless my video messes up, and I don't like to do that. You all, let's look up this. These rubber boots are making my feet hot. This one plant in the corner never made it. We got some white stuff going. Yeah, we got some rain coming from over there. See this white? It's got all over these it's got on this mildew, powdery mildew. That's what it's called, white powdery mildew. It's getting on these cucumbers. So they're just about ready to see their last. I've already picked them. This is not a good location for this cucumber plant. The other ones did well. This did really well too, but yeah, it's got powdery mildew, the weather and stuff like that. It's too cool and damp and for them. That's right. I can't remember how I get rid of the powdery mildew. I used to do all kinds of gardening years ago. I can't remember, but I would get rid of it. I know there's something they have for it. Where you weed? Where's the weeds? I don't have weeds in my greenhouse. No, at all. That's right, you all. We don't. Somebody got themselves in trouble, and that's okay. You're bold enough to do that. You're bold enough to get hidden. That's right, you all. I am going to go because I'm getting myself hot. It's hot in these boots. Yeah. And Martin's gone. Bye-bye, Martin. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go, you all. I am. So thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I did go out in my garden. I picked a whole thing of some kind of hot peppers and stuff. We got some poblanos and something else here. And then in the very bottom is a lot of bell peppers. It's like a 5-gallon bucket of it. Yeah, so I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And Diane, honey, I'm sorry about deleting your message earlier. I misunderstood you, so I do apologize again. Yeah, you all. I do. Oh, my goodness gracious. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope to see you later. Love you.